Howdy folks, welcome to this episode of Trucking with Bones, a show that is generously informative, painfully honest, uniquely car hauling, and quite often boring. Alright, here we go. So refrigerator change out day. As you can see, we already have the microwave out. Refrigerator's outside. We're in the process of taking this cover right here off so we can get to this aluminum shelf and raise it, because the new refrigerator's going to come up somewhere in here, I think it is. But there's some room to move with the microwave, so we're going to have to raise it. And hopefully when we're all said and done, we will have a 10.1 cubic foot refrigerator instead of the old 7.5.
Note to self, I'm the one that came up with this ideal. He never does my ideals, and the moment that he does my ideal, I'm the one who has to do all the work. So
that's because I'm the boss. I know how to delegate. Okay guys, as you can see, we got this big hole opened up. Still got a little bit of cleaning to do. This was the old 12 volt supply to the refrigerator, and it came up through here and just kind of hung down. And since I don't have a 12 volt cigarette lighter type phone charger there, I ran that through back into this cabinet back there in the back. And then I'm not gonna mess with that tonight, but now that I've got it where I can get to it, I'm gonna put a 12 volt cigarette charger, phone charger right there. All right guys, I just had a boo-boo. I just recorded several minutes, or thought I did. I just forgot to push the play button. It's not the first time I've done it. So here's our progress. We don't have the freezer door on yet because it sticks up a little bit higher, and we had to get all this worked in place. We also were reversing because the kitchen, as you can see, is more in this area, and the door, like it did on the old one, opens from over there, and I want it to open here. So we have reversed the hinges, took them from the side, put them over there. We got all this put back together, but because I don't have an aluminum welder in this truck, we toe-nailed right there. Toe-nailed it together. Toe screwed. Yeah, we toe screwed it together. And you can see we've got screws there, screws down in there, up there, everywhere in here, holding this whole thing together. So it's good and solid. Now, as long as we got our measurements right, that microwave should slide back in this hole. Once that's done, then all of that trim stuff has to fit back around this. And also, I have to rewire the power supply, because the existing power supply was 12 volt or 110, I believe. Anyway, we're going to find out. I may have to rewire it to where the power supply for this comes off the inverter, because I'm no longer using the 12 volt. This is just a regular 110 Home Depot refrigerator. But it is 10.1 cubic feet instead of the original 7.5, which is fantastic. All right, microwave installed, and we even got the ratchet strap back on it to make sure that it for sure stays where we put it. Now all we lack is putting this on, putting that door on, and wiring the refrigerator into the inverter. So there we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's the finished project. So here's what we had to do. You see how it has this much sticking up above this top vent? Well, it had the same thing down at the bottom. So I took the die grinder, and it was perfect to cut just between the little spots there. Now on the top it kind of stuck up straight, so I've taken the hammer and I've curled it over because it came up basically flush. That's goes back into that bread compartment up there. Now the biggest difference, aside from the fact this has 10.1 cubic feet, and it's probably because it sticks out. See there? It sticks out about as far as the bathroom cabinetry does, which really isn't in the way. It sticks out this far, and the other one was 4 inches farther back with the door sticking out. I can live with that. Quite happy with it, in fact. Still gotta skin it inside. That's what we call it. Taking all the plastic stuff off. But check that out. Now I have to look at the size of that freezer. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. But there's no power to it unless the generator's running. So I've got to get down under there. Well, the next best thing is cleaning up our mess and do a little wiring. For those of you that hung on until the end, thank you for supporting this YouTube channel that shows life on the road as a car hauler and makes an attempt at providing honest and up-to-date information about how to succeed in the car hauling industry. We appreciate every one of you that subscribes and shares and likes these videos. A big thank you from Doggo. Life is short. Live it well. Surround yourself with important people. Choose your saddle partners carefully because they may turn on you without warning. Set a good example for tomorrow's saddle partners. Make sure you can look yourself in the mirror. The best view of the world is between the ears of a good horse. Never fail to look for the beauty in the world around you. Live your life in a way that inspires your children to go farther and be more. No regrets.